What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another comic video. I wanted to try something a little bit different today. Maybe something new. We'll do every week, depends on how much work it takes. But I was looking at GoCollect and looking at their Chartbusters. Basically, it's the high sales that they've had for any given age from the last 10 days, 30 days, year, whatever. So I decided, let me take a look at that and let's see the top 10 books from the last 10 days in the modern age, because obviously the older stuff is going to be it's going to be just crazy. So I kind of wanted to look and see what top modern books are right now. These are going to be all slabbed, obviously, because those are the ones that are going to go for a lot. All of them are going to be 9.8s, and there are a couple of caveats here, restrictions. Number one, it's not going to be any signature series. There's not going to be any variants. It's just going to be the basic book that came out, cover A, nothing special about it, no variant covers, because all that stuff gets a little too crazy, so it's hard to keep track of. Even I don't even know what's a 1 in 25, which one is the virgin cover, which one is the store exclusive, things like that. So this way I think it's better to take a look at the actual top books that aren't based off of the variants, right? Because some of the variants are really hard to get and really good covers and whatnot, so that's what really drives the price up. But these are just going to be run-of-the-mill, very bland vanilla. So we'll go from 10 to 1, starting with number 10. We have Convergence Superman number 2 in a 9.8 from 2015. It sold for $600 on eBay as an auction, and the 90-day average is $452, so that has gone up. And this has obviously seen a little bit of a spike just because there's current storyline with Jonathan Samuel Kent, this is his first appearance. So that's why this has been on everyone's radar. So this should be a pretty good key in the long run, just because if Jonathan Kent will be the new Superman, because he has his own series now, then this will definitely be a key, like a top key going forward, because they could use them maybe even in the big screen for the DCEU. So number 9, we have Invisible Iron Man number 9 from 2016. This is the first appearance of Riri Williams and Ironheart, and you can see on the cover. This sold for $700 as an eBay buy it now, and the 90-day average is $812. This is a book that will be reaching Grail status in the near future. The closer we get to her show, her appearance in Wakanda Forever, and future projects. This will be a character that will be in the MCU for a long time and will just probably be one of those top tier characters going forward. So this book is where it all started. Full appearance, not cameo, full. So this one should maintain its value and continue to grow and rise. So on to number 8, we have Kanan, The Last Padawan, Star Wars book, number 6, in a 9.8, of course, from 2015. Sold for $700 as a best offer accepted on eBay, and that is the actual price that was accepted. So keep that in mind. And the 90-day average is $630. This is, of course, the first full appearance of Sabine Wren, Ezra Bridger, that whole crew from Rebels. And this has been spiking and getting a lot of traction as of late because Sabine Wren has been cast in Ahsoka in the live-action show. So if Sabine Wren's going to be in the show, then it's not long before we see other people like Ezra Bridger and whatnot. So this book should continue to rise if that show continues to go and expand on the lore live action wise. So this book will be something to watch out for going forward. So I would probably try to get it if I can now, because it is kind of high right now. But I don't know how much longer it'll just stay at this price, because once that show comes out, this is going to probably hit close to $1,000. So number 7, Saga number 1 from 2012. This is sold for $719. eBay buy it now, and the last 90-day average is $750. It's right about there, but it has been trending up. So this book, obviously from Image Comics, very popular title from back then, even now. So this is one of those few. I was actually surprised that this book was in here, because it is still an independent book, and I'm not sure if there's anything going on with that in any kind of development, but it is still a very popular book. Good first issue to get. So on to number 6, we have Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 1 in a 9.8 from 2011, sold for $732, and this was an eBay auction. And keep in mind, this is a CBCS 9.8. And the average from the last 90 days is $979. That's down a little bit, but this has been trending a little bit upwards in the last, I would say, couple weeks, because of the announcement, or not the announcement, but the kind of teaser trailer for Across the Spider-Verse with Miles Morales, the animated movie from Sony. This book will be the next book to get if you can't get Ultimate Fallout number 4, which we'll talk later on. So if you can't get that, this is the next best thing. He's on the cover too. It's really nice. It's just, it's from 2011. It's a little bit more plentiful out there, but this should be a very good key if you can't get Ultimate Fallout 4. This is the next best thing. So I would definitely suggest getting this, because this will probably keep going up. On to number 5, we have Rick and Morty number 1 in a 9.8 from 2015. And this is from Oni Press, I think. And this is an auction on eBay. So all the ones that are auction on eBay are always probably the better gauge of how much they are, because then you get to see everyone bidding to see what the actual price is, what they're paying for. But this sold for $1,026, and the 90-day average is $1,098. Obviously, Rick and Morty is a very popular show on Adult Swim. Dan Harmon, Justin Roiland, just amazing creators. I mean, I'm a big Community fan, so I really love Rick and Morty because it has both those guys in it. This is I think it's kind of I don't know if it's a shock, but it is interesting that it's this high. But I guess it shouldn't be that shocking, just because Rick and Morty is very popular, and they are going to be around for like 10 seasons. So this book should continue to maintain, if anything, maintain. It'll probably go up a little bit, but I mean, I think this is already really high. I guess it just depends on how much more Rick and Morty gets popular, and if it gets to like that Simpsons level, Family Guy level type of animated series. Okay, on to number 4. We have All New Marvel Now, .1, number 1 in a 9.8. It's from 2014. Of course, this is the first appearance of Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. It sold for $1,214 on eBay as an auction, and the 90-day average is $1,580, $1,580. It's down a little bit, but we are getting closer to her show. We already saw her in costume. We're getting closer to her in the Marvels 2 movie. So this will be a book that'll probably be at that $1,500 level or more real soon. So I wouldn't even worry or be concerned that this book will lose any value. I think it's going to keep going, because they're going to use her in a lot more future projects, right? And number 3, we are at Edge of Spider-Verse number 2, the first appearance of Spider-Gwen, in a 9.8 from 2014, and it was a best offer accepted on eBay for $1,525, and the 90-day average is $1,132. So that has gone up. And of course, this is the second book in the top 10 that's Across the Spider-Verse related, because she's in it again, obviously. So this book has spiked. This is going to be one of those modern grails again, because that movie is going to be a staple going forward, because they're going to do a bunch of movies. So Spider-Gwen will be a staple in the modern, like, Marvel pop culture. So $1,525. I think this is going to keep going up. So try to get yours now. And number 2, we have Vengeance number 1 in a 9.8 from 2011. The first appearance of America Chavez, who's slated to appear in Doctor Strange 2. This sold for $1,621, and it has a 90-day average of $1,428. So it's actually going up. And same as any of these other Marvel keys and specs where we haven't seen them yet, but she's coming in the Doctor Strange 2 movie. Don't know what her role is going to be in there, but she's in it. And if they use her going forward, then this book will just keep going up. I think the 1621 is already really high for this book, I think. And I wouldn't be surprised if this reached $2,000 the closer it gets to Doctor Strange and you see her in the trailer or in the movie, because they're probably going to use her. Keep in mind too, all of these characters that are in the MCU that we haven't seen yet, they're all young. So they have like at least 5, 10, 15 years of MCU projects to basically be in your be ingrained in your brain and just know who they are, just like how we know Cap, Iron Man, Thor is, right? But prior to 2008, we knew Spider-Man and Wolverine, right? Obviously, unless you're a hardcore comic guy, you're not gonna know, you're gonna know that. But on to number 1, of course, Ultimate Fallout number 4. This was a eBay auction. It's from 2011, and it sold for $3,250, which is up from the 90-day average of $2,748. That's over $500 up. And of course, this is because the Across the Spider-Verse teaser trailer where we saw Miles again, and of course this is his first appearance, and this is the grail of grails for the modern period, I think. Anything basically from, I guess, the mid 2000s on, or even anything after 2010, but I guess I could even go back to like 2005, 2000. This is the book. So I don't see this slowing down anytime soon, because they're gonna, not only is Miles Morales gonna have all of his animated movies, but at some point we're gonna see him in the MCU, maybe in another Spider-Man movie or another project or further. But when that happens, this is gonna blow up. So I've been trying to track myself a copy or two of these, but it's just right now it's just too high. And right when you think there's a lull, they showed the Across the Spider-Verse trailer, and then they spiked right back up, and I was just like, I missed the boat again, because I guess I waited a little too long for it to dip, because it was dipping, and then now it just went right back up, because could have gotten this for under $2,500 not too long ago, but I waited too long, and now it's probably going to be over $3,000 from here on out. So, all right, well, that's the top 10 Chartbusters from GoCollect, the modern age portion. And of course, I already gave out my restrictions and parameters for this. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys think this is a good list to do every 10 days, because all of this data is from the last 10 days. So at least it gives you an idea of what's hot in the modern section of the industry. And maybe we'll check it out in another episode, another week, and see how it goes from there. And let's see if we can make this like a weekly thing. All right, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know whether you think the ceiling is for Ultimate Fallout 4, because I think we're just barely scratching the surface. All right, that's it. That's all I got for you. Until next time, guys. See ya.